Hub. My name is Don, and here at Shocking Returns that could happen at the 2021 Royal Rumble. For most of the year, Samoa Joe has missed out on wrestling. Last year, after returning from his broken thumb, Samoa Joe suffered 2 back-to-back concussions, so he did commentary. There, Joe has done well. Still, he's healed from his concussions. Whether he's fit to return to the ring remains to be seen. One thing is clear, the Rumble would be the perfect place. Ronda Rousey has not been seen in WWE since losing the Raw Women's title at WrestleMania. In her time away, she's spoken negatively regarding wrestling and called it fake, angering those in the company. Rousey is still under contract, and this Rumble might be the perfect time for her to make a return. And with Becky Lynch coming back soon, the two could reignite their previous feud. Goldberg is not the most beloved star since he defeated The Fiend for the Universal title. Now he's appeared on the bump saying his mission was to challenge Roman Reigns. Yet Reigns made it clear he was the one who would decide who he would face, and for the moment it was Kevin Owens. Goldberg may get tired of waiting and try to win the Royal Rumble to face Roman for the Universal belt. When Jinder Mahal returned to WWE in 2020, it was a big moment for the star. Drew McIntyre was also WWE champion and had talked about facing Mahal. The two had formerly been together in the 3-man band stable, though the plan did not fall into place. Instead, Mahal was injured and had to be written off TV. The injury was worse than suspected, as Mahal would have to undergo surgery for his damaged leg. Mahal could have recovered enough to make his return at the Rumble. While he probably won't win, he could at least be back in the fold, maybe even leading to a match with McIntyre. John Cena's last WWE appearance was a part of WrestleMania 36, facing Bray Wyatt in a Firefly Funhouse match. It was destructive and unique, giving a rundown of Cena's career. It appeared Wyatt ended Cena's career, or it could just be he's busy in Hollywood. Nevertheless, coming back at the Rumble with a temporary return for the road to WrestleMania would be a surefire way to get views. Almost every WWE superstar who has left has made a return. Carlito, during his run in the late 2000s and early 2010s, was one of the most promising stars. It was also clear WWE saw him as a big star, as they pushed him to have several memorable feuds. Carlito was also a great tag team star, and despite Epico and Primo no longer being with the company, he might still make a return. While a lot has changed, hearing Carlito's music again would be a huge moment. Speaking of stars always returning, when CM Punk left in 2014, it was suspected he would never come back. His relationship with the McMahons and WWE deteriorated to a point where he opened up in one of the most famous rants against the McMahons on Colt Cabana's podcast. He was even engaged in a legal battle with WWE. However, what no one saw coming was the manner in which Punk made his return as an analyst for Fox and hosted the show WWE Backstage with Renee Young. Punk has let it be known he would be willing to return to WWE if the price was right, and with AEW bringing back the likes of Sting, bringing Punk back to WWE for one final run might be the best move. Last year, Edge made history returning to WWE after more than 8 years. Since then, Edge went into a feud with Randy Orton, and at Backlash suffered a torn triceps that put him out of action, with him not being seen since. While it's not confirmed, it's known Edge could be returning any time, and has been undergoing rehab. Edge returning at the Rumble would make for a feel-good moment, seeing the rated R superstar ready to pick up where he left off with Orton. Fans have been hopeful and waiting for the return of the Brahma Bull. Rock's Hollywood schedule is stacked, yet this year WWE has the perfect storyline lined up for him. Roman Reigns has been claiming he's the tribal chief of his family, and the one who puts food on their table. Coming from the same family, Rock may disagree, and he could return at the Rumble to win and challenge Roman for the Universal title at WrestleMania.